shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Davis now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Easley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Second and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. You take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Davis now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Throwing again on second down. Davis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Davis. This will be caught at about the 5. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision. They would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Easily. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games. And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. offense, New York gets set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, easily. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over first and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now Davis on first and 10. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Davis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Davis, nice grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. It's Floyd on the right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 1st down, Easley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Easley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Easley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Davis over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Davis. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. To throw again on second down. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Davis from the gun on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Easley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's Davis. A final shot before break. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Easily. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Easily. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try the left side. Easily. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Davis firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, easily down inside the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To throw on third down, Davis throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Davis. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Davis. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. But I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Davis now to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
A gain there of 21 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Davis now.
Over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Davis right back to Tony. He's got another one. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 15 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground easily. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. Davis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 27, Davis. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Second down and 7. Up the middle they go. Easily. Oh, nice move. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Easily trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Easily. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So the Dolphins now down by 10. 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at half,